Welcome back to PeepodCove. It's a late night. Normally, I'm not on this time, but I had to get on and break down this whole Drake saga that's been going on. I figure I'll hop on here live. Somebody's gonna be on that want to listen. But we're talking Drake. There's been some news that came out today, and let me tell you, a lot of us call this guy our goat, but I thought there was no snitching in hip hop. Isn't that how we went? No snitching in hip hop. However, our so-called GOAT is out here. And the more we look back at this whole battle with K Dot and everything that went down, the more and more we see, oh, I wouldn't say see, but we're more likely to believe a lot of the things that K Dot said in the music about the cease and desist and different things that he did, the PDF file. I mean, come on, we talking. This dude is still out here trying to save himself. He's still out here trying to, excuse me, cause issues. And it's been reported that this dude out here filing lawsuits. Our so-called GOAT is filing lawsuits because he lost the rap battle. He's filing suits because he lost the rap battle. So now he's suing Universal Music, Spotify, and basically anybody that would listen. I'm putting cases on all UMFs. It's Alonzo. Like it's like he's losing his things. But I'm only on here real quick to really break this down real quick because it's just been on my mind. And ever since this battle started, I've been following this. And there's a lot of Drake fans out there who live and die by Drake. But are you okay with this? And apparently, I didn't even know they filed a lawsuit in New York a few days ago. But this is Drake's second lawsuit that he signed, and this one was in Houston. Music group in Texas court alleged that label paid iHeart to boost airplay of Lamar's "Not Like Us," and that the label knew that the diss track contained false allegations about Drake. Included, he is certified PDF file and a predator. Yet they did nothing to stop the release. I mean, what can you say? It's true. It, is there anybody out here at this point defending Drake at this time? Who's out here defending Drake? He's done all these little antics all the way through the battle, and here we are. Okay, on the 25th, um, okay, and apparently, I guess this is all because K Dot's back outside again. K Dot just dropped what apparently is his new album. I did the review on that. I'm still dropping songs. Yeah, I need to check out a couple of the review. The panel came through and did an awesome review with me. We did actually the live stream of that as well. And we had a great time. We had a great time. We had a great time. Well, drop my incense. Burning incense, getting rid of the bad energy over here. So I got a question. Because MJ went up against the machine, Prince went up against the machine, and I think we kind of understand what happened to them, right? Now, with Drake going up against the machine, is he at risk? Because this is going to be a serious. Oh, we got a comment here. Yeah, Drake's upset over word. And we all know that. He's upset because he lost. He thought that he could just come out and say a bunch of couple of things and just win. He doesn't understand like what rap is and what the culture is. First of all, he doesn't really understand the culture. So you got to kind of start with that. Until he understands the culture, he doesn't get it. But the fact that he's out here putting cases on people, he's basically going on Spotify saying that there were bots. Come on, Drake. Really? You supposed to be our GOAT, and you're doing things like this. You're doing things like this, and you're supposed to be our GOAT. You out here filing lawsuits and putting RICO charges on everyone. Well, I'm not sure if the that has anything to do with it, because when it comes to hip hop, that's on a whole new level, a whole new level. And the machine is the machine. I don't think that anybody could. These are people that we will never see. We don't know who they are. They run the industry. They run a lot of things. The same people that's been protecting Diddy for all these years is basically what I think Drake will be going up against if he decides to challenge these guys, because I don't think he really have a chance, because at the end of the day, wasn't he the one that lived off of the same accomplishments, the way they did it for K Dot and everybody else? He's what, the stream king, right? Isn't he the stream king? But yet he's out here putting lawsuits on people. Like, come on, Drake. Come on, Drake. I didn't even know he filed the first one. Hey, how'd y'all feel about the new K Dot album? Did y'all listen to it yet? He did go at Drake pretty hard in that album. I'm assuming Drake did finally listen to it. But at the end of the day, everything K Dot talked about in this battle, from everything he spoke about in Euphoria, we've seen Drake. Drake is doing it. He's doing it right now. He's trying to manipulate us. I believe this thing right here, yeah, he just put out is basically trying to manipulate us. That's it. The master manipulator, Drake. But is he still y'all goat? Goats don't do things like this. I always did say that Not Like Us was gonna get a Grammy. I mean, it's the hottest song of the year. And Super Bowl, hopefully, you know what? It's gonna get rejuvenated at the Super Bowl. Yeah, man. I love that album. Do you think he got another album coming, or is this just, you think this is a surprise album? Because a lot of people were thinking maybe this is just something, a throwaway, and he still got his album coming. But the more and more I look at it, I just think he look at it as a project, and this is the project that's up, because he's definitely putting out good content. I always love K Dot. I always love K Dot. Used to be a big Drake fan. I'm not as much anymore. The songs that I did like that Drake did when I liked him, I always liked those songs. But the new stuff that Drake's putting out, no one's watching that. Well, no one's listening to that. Not even the kids. The kids ain't listening to that either. Basically, what Drake is blaming K Dot with the bots and all this stuff is what I believe they did for him, because Drake was making a lot of music that wasn't hitting, but they were okay. They were mediocre. And if the machine just keeps playing it, you'll hear it, but no one's actually requesting that stuff. No one's requesting Drake's music, but we heard it all the time because the machine was pushing it. How many times Drake showed up in your feed, but you weren't even looking for it? That's what bots do, and he knows what bots do. He truly knows what bots do. I use Tupac and K Dot album to talk about culture with my kids. That's a fact. Brenda's got a baby, all the Pac had some real positive songs that hit hard, You Are Appreciated, he had some very positive songs that was, yeah, it's good for the culture and the kids, because Pac was raw. He was raw, but he was honest. Pac was honest. And once you put the honesty in the music, it comes back to, like I said with Drake, until Drake becomes honest again and stop trying to be that person who you're not, who you're like be rad from, what was that movie there, from Malibu's Most Wanted. He wasn't real, he wasn't pure. And once he became himself and was true to himself, everything worked out. And until Drake does that, I don't believe he's gonna ever recover. But Pac, K Dot, I love that. What was that song K Dot did from the Pac album, Reincarnated? That was definitely a hot track on that album, very hot. Hey, Chia Peg, where you checking in from? Hey, everybody in here, what y'all checking in from? Leave y'all comments down there. And how y'all, you know, every time K Dot drops, there's a lot of buzz. There's a lot. Whenever K Dot put out new music, there's always clap back. There's always pushback. Our favorite goats out here sending cease and desist. He's, I'm putting RICO charges on all you MFers, all of y'all. Everybody getting one. Everybody getting one. How y'all feel about the king? Y'all goat, Drake. Everybody like or heard a Drake song that they like. I used to like Drake back in the day, but I left him once he stayed back there making songs for kids, and I moved on. But this is crazy. I think Drake career has taken a hit. I'm not sure he'll ever recover, because things like this is why we don't really accept him the way we used to. Now he's exposed. He's exposed of a lot of things now. A lot of things now. He's just exposed to me, and I don't really see him the same way. Hey, let me know how y'all feel about Drake. Leave it down in the comments. I just came on for a little bit to vent a little bit on here, because this some pussy ass shit right here. you you gonna try to sue somebody because you lost a rap beef, bro? Come on, Drake. It's like that kid that takes up his football and leave because he couldn't play, so he just grabs his ball and leave. But let me ask y'all something. Does it surprise y'all that Drake did this? Honestly, is anyone surprised? Because you can't say you didn't see this coming. You, you got to see this coming. Got to see this coming. Yeah, I mean, you're not right. None of us could sit here and say, "Oh, we don't expect this from Drake." K Dot exposed that in the battle too. If you really listen to the battle, he exposed everything Kendrick said about Drake in the battle has come true and is now. And I keep saying Drake need to take a break, go relax on his Ibiza or whatever yacht he got way down in the Caribbean. Go down there and just chill out. Go hang out with Elmo. Take him with you, and just go down there and just relax. And then We'll forget about you. But hey, that's it right here for the stream. I'm gonna make this short. But hey, Drake, Drake fans out there, I don't know what to tell y'all, but y'all take an L. Yeah, I just took a L. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, but the thing is with Drake is that I don't think he ever tries to really fit in. I do think, yeah, Kendrick is more in the culture, but why is Drake not? What's the disconnect? You know, is he just a selfish person and doesn't really care? Because he could if he wanted to, right? He could if he wanted to. But I was talking to my buddies about this with Kendrick, the music. Kendrick's music is more connected to the older generation. And a lot of our parents played a lot of that music while we were growing up. So when these samples, like for instance, the last album he just dropped, he got Tupac samples on there. He has so many different things that we listened to, our parents listened to that we resonated with. And the minute we hear it, it brings us right back because it's cultural. And he knows K Dot knows how to bring that out in the people that's listening to the music. I think Drake just throws things out there and hope it stick. Like look at this. How many songs have Drake released since the battle? Whether it was collaborations or not, maybe what, 12, 15, the gigs, all the stuff he released. K Dot didn't put any songs out to test. He just, this is what I'm putting out, and it's out. Videos made, out. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. And I like the fact that Kendrick is true to who he is. He's not going to change just to suit a certain type of people. People consistently talk about him being West Coast in a certain way. And you know what? He jazzed that West Coast up even more. And I love it. I love Cube. Cube has always been one of my favorite rappers of all time, West Coast, because I remember when they dropped in 88, 89, straight out of Compton. And that was once the East Coast was having all this lovey-dovey peace and ever since NWA dropped in the West, they've been on a ride. Hey, thanks, buddy. Thanks. Hey, it's I'm speaking the truth, man. That's how it is. And I like everything's Kendrick's doing, and I hope he bring the whole West Coast up on there to rock and let the world know what real hip hop is, because that stuff Drake put out, can we say that's real hip hop? Do we want that to be represented at the Super Bowl where the whole world be watching? We want real art. We want true real art at the Super Bowl. We don't want no I was gonna say Drake, but we don't want an imposter, right? We don't want imposters. We want true hip hop that don't pull out blackberries to do freestyles, right? We don't want guys that do that. That's not what real hip hop is. Yeah, you could write records, and then you can't come to a battle with writers. You can't come to a battle with writers. But listen, I'm gonna end it there. Hey, thanks, Cheap Eggs. Thanks for coming through, hanging out with me for a little while. I got to be up early in the morning, so I got to rock out. Listen, Drake fans, yeah, I ain't got no argument on this one. Nothing. Hey, Peapod Cove, I'm out. I see y'all in the next one. Peace.